Hi ladies, it is already week 9 of the Women Empower program. I am so happy for those of you who have made it so far in the program, and I really hope that the processes that you have been going through and the activities that you have been doing, or the healings, or whatever you have been doing to improve yourself on a subconscious level, on an internal level, and a physical level, mental level, all levels. I really hope that this has helped you in some way. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this space with you all. But for the last video that we are doing today, and I left this for the last time because this is so important for us being females, okay? I'm going to talk about the infradian rhythm. Okay, so if you have heard about this, please just drop a comment down below. But if you have not, it's actually not a coincidence. Like I mentioned in the last video, there's a lot of information that has been left out, and a lot of the truth is coming out right now. So if you are into that, and if you have been trying to find answers into certain things, a lot of the truth is coming out right now. So this infradian rhythm, the information about this and the research about this has only come up in the last 10 years and the last 5 years. So, a lot of it hasn't been made available to the masses. Okay, so I want to talk about this. I've left it for the last week because we are women. So to start, what is the infradian rhythm? Okay, and why is it important? You all know about the circadian rhythm. It is a 24-hour cycle. Our bodies, our glands, our pituitary gland, pineal gland, hypothalamus, they all work in conjunction with the sun and the moon cycle. Okay, we produce melatonin, pineal gland, a sleep hormone, and then serotonin is produced for your waking hours. So as natural beings, we work with the circadian rhythm of the sun and the moon, the night and the day cycle, the 24-hour cycle. Okay, that's how we work with nature. We work in coherence with nature. Now we have that cycle, we try and follow that cycle as best as we can, and for those who are already doing it, it's amazing. Men have the cycle for sure, but now infradian rhythm, this is unique and only unique to women of reproductive age, those women who are still menstruating. No men, no child, and no woman who passed who have reached menopause will have this cycle. The infradian rhythm is a 28-day cycle. Okay, now what is the cycle? Let's start from the beginning. Now, to explain this best, the circadian rhythm is 24 hours. Men, like I explained with the hormones, 24 hours melatonin at night, serotonin during the day. Men produce testosterone while they are sleeping, and when they wake up early in the morning, they have high testosterone levels. They have a power morning. They can go to work, go to the gym first thing, power the day, and in the evening they are flat out, or in the afternoon they want to relax, happy hour drinks, socializing. That's all good because this is how they are built to work, according to their system, according to how their testosterone and how their hormones work. Do you think this is the same for us? We've been following that system for how many years? And then we wonder why our hormones, why do we have some issues? Why do men say we're so emotional during the month? Well, yes, our hormones fluctuate 4 times during the month. I'll explain further. But let's put some truth into this, because we are not tiny men. Researchers, and there's another lady, I keep forgetting her first name. Surname is, her last name? Lisa. She says, we are not tiny men. Why are we compared to men? We are not tiny men. We are women. We are different. Yes, we are human, but we're not, you don't compare. Really, you're not going to compare, you're not going to say this female elephant is a tiny male elephant. You know what I'm saying? We are women. We are different. We're human, but we're different, so we don't compare with them. So we're following the same system. We get up, we try and have a power morning. Like the men, we don't have testosterone high in the morning. There's a certain phase where we do have testosterone, but not every day. They have this every single day. Da, 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 da. I love our, I mean, I'm not against our male species, but this is the same thing for them every day. I'm all about women empowerment. It's time that we find the truth. It's time that we love everyone, not just our female species, but let's remove this doubt. Let's remove our oppression and subjugation and victimhood. You want to be a victim? I'm really sorry. I apologize for this, but I don't know where it's coming from. But we shouldn't be a victim. We follow our system. We follow our Shakti. But moving along into infradian rhythm, again, men have this day in and day out. They're very static. Static. Same day, same thing. Da, 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 da. Mind fluctuates. From a spiritual perspective, yes, mind fluctuates. We're talking about the circadian and infradian rhythm. Now, let me explain this. So day 1 is our menstrual cycle. Okay, so we change 4 times during the month. Our hormones, our brain composition, our emotions, our physiology changes 4 times in the month. This is a 28-day cycle. So how the men go according to it, they go according to the circadian rhythm. Day 1 is your menstruation. Okay, so say from day 1 to day 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe, some ladies. So say 4 to 6, 4 to 7. You're shedding the lining of your uterus, and researchers have found, have studies have shown now from researchers that during this time, of course, our body is going through such a process, and you already know all of this. I hope you know about your menstruation, but this is a time to really be calm, to really come within and take care of yourself. Your body is losing a lot of nutrients and blood, and you really need to be non-violent towards yourself. You need to practice ahimsa, which is compassion, non-violence to yourself during this time. The first few days you can exercise, and the best exercise for this is anything that's not strenuous, like walking, light, very restorative yoga, basic light yogic exercises. Exercise is good. You do it as often as you can. This is what researchers have found, and this also links in with the brain. So during this time, our brain is wired. When they say our brains are complex, women are complex, well, we are, but that's to our advantage. People make it seem like we have some sort of a problem. We don't. We don't have a problem, excuse me. We are different, and we can use our unique system to our advantage. Again, not trying to badmouth our male species, because we know we love them, we need them, we love our husbands, our dads, our brothers, okay? But that being said, we need to honor our cycle, okay? There's nothing wrong with us. So during that time, our brains are wired to problem solve. The perfect time to evaluate what's happening in our life. I had a friend that was here helping me with pure jovial work, and she was so critical about something. She was like just one day before her period, so evaluating, and I was ovulating. I'll explain further. So your brain is wired to think this way. Absolutely optimal to problem solve and evaluate your life. We love ourselves for this, right? I was thinking, imagine having full woman. I was telling her having only women and how we can work, differently when we all in different stages of our menstrual cycle. So that's on day 4 to 6, okay? We will now move on to the follicular phase, which is day 7 or 6 up until day 13, okay? And this is when your hypothalamus, your pituitary glands, they produce certain hormones for you to develop your egg in your ovaries, so that it can get ready to be released in the fallopian tube. So those signals, this is your hormones. Remember, your master gland, your hypothalamus, even the thyroid gland is considered a master gland. Your hormones are important. When people say, oh, my hormones are just out of whack, it's really a big problem, because they control our organs. It's from your brain, your CPU, your CPU is telling your body what it needs to do, which organ needs to produce hormones. I spoke about the thyroid issue. Please have a look at that video. So we are hormonal all the time. We need them. They are absolutely essential to living a healthy life. So during the follicular phase, your follicles are being generated, and this is a good time. Your brain is actually wired to start something new. It wants to initiate certain things. It's curious. It can be stimulated intellectually. You're very open to new things and you want to start something new. So that's how it affects your brain. And yes, your hormones will start increasing. Your estrogen and your testosterone start increasing. So you may want to do some dance, some cardio. Cardio is good to get your heart rate up, not too much, but you can listen to your body. We're practicing ahimsa. This is what we do in yoga as well. So those up until day 13, you can do this type of thing. The next phase is your ovulatory phase. So your follicle is developed, the egg is going to be released now into the fallopian tube, ready to be inseminated, and this is where your testosterone levels are really high, okay? And your physiology, your body, which is part of Mother Earth, which is our instinct, our body knows, it does everything for us. We don't even have to think about it. This is when you feel like you want to reproduce. So your testosterone levels are high, your estrogen levels are high, you feel excited, you want to network, you want to socialize, you want to communicate. These centers in the brain are activated for verbal communication, networking, for socializing. See how you feel, ladies. This is what research says, but I've evaluated myself over the last month, and I'm not going to give you the results, but this video will tell you how I feel about it. So in your ovulatory phase, see how you feel. Your libido is up because your testosterone is up. So your body automatically says to you, I want to reproduce as a woman, as a physical, with your physical body, okay? Not the mind. This is the body that we're speaking about. The mind will tell you many things. The mind will tell you so many things. But this is the body telling you what to do, and you have those signs. So that's the ovulatory phase. The next one is the luteal phase, and the luteal phase is just after you ovulate. So say ovulation is what, 4 days maximum, 3 to 4 days, day 14, 15, 16, 17. So day 17 till 28, until your period starts. The first 7 days of the luteal phase, so day 17 to day 23, is about 6 days, 5 to 6 days. If your energy levels are still up, you can, I forgot to mention, in the ovulatory phase you can do high intensity interval training, because your testosterone is up and you have a high probability of building more muscle. Okay, so do your cardio, do your boot camp, do it, go for it. So the next one, again, your hormones will start dropping, and here you can do things like yoga and bar. And the first 7 days, if you still have that high energy, go for it. We shouldn't be limited depending on how you feel, because this is the time where your body is preparing the lining. So it's taking nutrients, it's taking B vitamins, all those essential nutrients that's preparing to house the baby. How many nutrients, blood, that it's using to produce that lining in your uterus. So your body is taking nutrients from there, and if you're exercising too hardcore, you will store, your fat cells will store the fat, because it's scared now that I'm not going to have enough for my baby, possible baby, So this is important, but go ahead with your energy levels. If you want to use that energy, just make sure you get all the nutrition that you get in things to increase your energy, superfoods, be healthy, do what you can. So that's the first couple of days, day 17 to 23, where you can still exercise in that way. Then the next stage, which is the week before your period, is very important. Again, PMS is just a symptom. It's not something, when someone says I'm PMSing, I don't want to sound condescending, but if I can do it, I used to have painful breasts when I was PMSing, but I don't have, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, but I've taken the steps to make sure I don't have those bad fats in my life, to not have sugar. I know it's not easy. Again, this is what I'm going to assist as many of us as possible, and I'm sure in where you are, there's help there as well, you know. So it's not that it's not available. You just have to be determined and to make your life better. We deserve good things in life. So especially our bodies, you know. Why do we be so insecure about us? We're beautiful women, ladies. So that week before your period, hormones are low, you feel emotional, but this luteal phase, including the first week I spoke about, sorry, I forgot to mention that your brain is actually wired to get things done. So you may want to just clean your house, you want to do stuff, tick things off your box. You are actually, you know, just ready to get things going. So in that first phase, like I said, you can still do like Pilates and muscle building and bar. And then the week before your period, take it very easy, but no cardio, you know, because you're gonna stress your heart. And like I said, your body is preparing, you know, it's put that lining together, and your progesterone levels are really high during your luteal phase. So again, it's wired to get things done. Nobody's saying follow, you know, everyone is working every single day, but I want you to be aware of how you feel, and you don't push yourself. You know, men are like, oh, push, but we practice ahimsa. We respect ourselves, okay? We're not here to compete, and I promise you, you will thank yourself when you're not competing with women. So this one guy, high intensity training, he says go. I'm like, he can't do anything to me. He's getting paid for classes, but I know myself, and he doesn't know what's going on, you know. So you just stand your ground. You don't need to feel ashamed, worry about what other people think. It's your body, you know. And if they think you can't do anything, then please, but you know what you're doing, and you can tell your women friends about this, and I promise you the entire system will change. We will start having women exercises according to, you know, in this cycle. It's not a taboo. All the humans on this planet came out of a female's womb. Okay, let's leave the spiritual talk out for now. So week before your period is really important to take care. You can do walking, you can do stamina exercises like bar as well, where you're not doing high cardio. You don't want to stress yourself out. And then your menstruation starts. Okay, so this is what I would like you to be aware of. If you would like, you know, get an app where you can keep track of your cycles and how you're feeling during that time. When you're ovulating, you feel happy, you want to put on makeup, you feel sexy, you feel like you want to do something fun, go out, and you know, you feel really good because testosterone and estrogen is up. But that's not to say during these 4 times in the month that we need to feel low. This is where your spiritual awareness comes in, and I know it's not easy. Mind is one thing that can swish you around. So this is where your meditation and your awareness and having higher teachings in your life will help you to be aware of your emotions during that time. Awareness, okay? So this helps you better your awareness, and you know you can be kind to yourself during these 4 times in the month. We are dynamic. These 4 times in the month. We dynamic, we change. We are not the same, you know. So I'm not saying all humans are like that. We have different karmic combinations, but this is from your physical level and the instinct of the basic instincts of a human being and how we operate. Okay, connected to the mind and the brain. So if you have any questions, just let me know. If you have any comments, you can let me know in the comment section below. But this is what I wanted to get across to you, my sisters, and I really hope you honor your cycle. Let's honor our female cycle. I know you want to push. I know those women who are ambitious, they want to push it, but you know what, you end up just losing more fat. And the losing, you know, we need to have between up to 36% fat in our bodies, because we're the ones who carry the babies, right? So around your hips, not around the stomach, but the hips and the thighs, that's where we need to have fat. And men only need like 12% fat on their body, but we need, you know, so tell the men there that we need to have some fat, because this is what we need. This is good for us. You shouldn't be you know, losing weight unnecessarily. You need 36% fat, I think it is. Yeah, my studies was quite a long time ago. So this is what we need to be doing. And remember, when you're losing your fat, your fat cells produce hormones. So we need to be taking care of ourselves. And if this is too much, please just follow the 80-20 rule. We'll get there 100%. Right now, like I said, mine is about 10% junk food and 90% good stuff. But we'll get there. And the omega-3s and the omega-6s are important to reduce PMS symptoms. There's a few things, but I really believe we're gonna get there. Okay, so let's hope for the best. Let's get there. Let's do it. Get it, do it, start, do it. You know what I'm saying? Is you start now. Let me know if you need my help. It's really becomes a subconscious thing. When I eat bad food, I don't feel guilty. I enjoy my junk, but it's not a normal for me. I've been doing it for quite a few years, and my subconscious has now changed completely when you do something over and over again. So it's not impossible. It becomes easy, becomes a breeze, and you'll love yourself for it, my sisters. So I wanted to convey this to you. As always, keep it up, and I help. And we are a global organization. I was speaking to some sisters of mine, and we're gonna be helping, or we'll be there. You know, there's gonna be some help for you. Universe will bring that to you. So that will be me for today, for this program. I really hope you have enjoyed the sessions, and I don't want to say goodbye, but all my love and all the best. Lots of love. See you again whenever we see you.